Hello everybody, John here, Midnight Paint and Body channel. On this video, our 88 Mazda B2200 is finally getting painted. Welcome back everybody, and if you're new to the channel, what we're working on is a 1988 Mazda B2200 pickup truck. A fellow that owns it has owned it since it was a year old. He drove it to grad back in the day. Now this year his son is graduating, so the plan is that hopefully his son will drive it to grad this year. So, in the last few videos we've done all the body work. We've got it in primer. Off camera in the last little bit I have started prep work. So I've got couple of panels prepped on this side, box side and the door. Still a whole lot left to do. So I'm going to continue on with block sanding. Sanding. I am probably not going to video very much of that. I might time lapse a little bit of it, but let's be honest. You want to watch sanding about as much as I want to do sanding. So, I'm going to work at getting this thing prepped up. If you're new to the channel, this is a side job. I'm only working on this truck in my spare time and on Saturdays. So it's Saturday again today. So I'm going to get hustling on this thing. I would very much like to have this thing prepped up, so potentially next Saturday we can get some paint on this thing. So I'm going to set up and I'm going to get right at it. Well, as you can see, we're in the paint booth. So, not really sure where I left off. I didn't record much of the prepping because, let's be honest, nobody wants to watch that. It's boring. It's just sanding. So my next step before masking this up for paint, as you can see, I've got it up on stands with the wheels off. So I'm just going to put some black rust paint, in this case just some Krylon black, in an old primer gun, and I'm going to kind of dust everything underneath as much as I can. I'm hoping to kind of seal up the underside of the box. If you remember, I kind of patched up the rust holes in a not so professional way, but it'll make it last longer if I can get them sealed up from underneath. Obviously, that is not restoration quality stuff. I mean, yeah, you can be sitting there saying, oh, I can't believe you didn't sandblast the frame and take the body off and disassemble all the suspension components. This isn't that job. I am just doing it just so it's going to look nice when it's all done. Everything will be nice and black underneath, all the frame rails. And let's be honest, this little truck's only going to get driven in the summer months, so it'll probably last forever. Well, maybe not forever. It'll last for a long time. So that's what we're doing. Yes, there's other ways to do it, but he said this just isn't that job. We're not taking the body off the frame. And guys seem to think that's an easy thing to, oh, you should just sandblast and paint the frame. Well, if you're getting to that point, then, I mean, you have to completely disassemble your frame. All your suspension, all of your brake and fuel lines, everything that runs underneath. So there's a lot more to it than just blast and paint the frame. So, I've got a little more cleanup to do. Now, honestly, all I have done for prep underneath, I took a blowgun wand and I've gotten all up inside and underneath and just knocked off all the loose crap I possibly could just with compressed air. And now I'm gonna just blow a coat of paint over it. So, I'm gonna do just a little bit more tidying up here and I'll bring you guys back when I'm ready to spray it. Alright, so I'm all ready to spray underneath this thing. So, not very glamorous. I'm going to be crawling around underneath and getting everything that I can with this black rust paint. I'm choosing to do it before I paint the truck. Because it's still in primer, I can just give this thing a quick scuff of any overspray or anything that ends up on it. I mean, I've just thrown a couple of tarps over the top, but it's probably end up with a little black overspray here and there, and we'll just deal with that after. Okay, so you get the idea. I'm going to coat everything just like that. And I'm going to try and get way underneath on everything. So I'm going to continue on with this mess. And I'll bring you guys back for a look a little later. Okay, so we're done spraying underneath. It's been a couple hours actually. So, it's kind of dark under there, but all nice and black. All underneath. Oh, you know, like they say, frame off, restored, lost the receipts. So, like I said, guys, it just cleans it up, makes it look nice. I know this is not a lasting solution for anything, but I think that, like I said, it's going to be a summer toy. It will just stay looking black and clean for a long, long time. So, next step. I just washed the whole exterior with wax and grease remover just to get rid of any overspray from our rust paint. Now I'm just going to mask off the very bottom, just underneath that line, and a little bit up the front of the bed where it had a factory rock guard, because I want to redo that the same as it was. So I'm going to get it masked up, and we'll come back and spray a little rock guard on it. So my plan for this thing today, and today is actually Friday, but I don't usually work on the side job, but I just really want to get this painted tomorrow. So I figured I'd work on it most of the day and I would have it completely ready, masked up, final scuffed, washed, ready to paint in the morning. Well, the day's almost over and this is all I've got done. It's turned into one of those days of running a small business. So I had 2 go out today. I've got next week's job in. I got a whole bunch of freight in, which is a whole bunch of sheet metal for that 66 Mustang outside, and half of it was wrong. It was probably my fault. The tail panel and left quarter panel, I ordered 67, 68 parts, not 65, 66. So they were wrong, so I got that sorted out. New parts coming. I had errands to run. Yeah, it's just one of those days, man. So I think that's about as far as we're going to get on the Mazda today. I might start a little bit of masking, probably got another hour or so before I call it a day. But we'll be back tomorrow, and this thing is getting painted. All right, it is the moment that feels like it is never going to come. I've been masking all day. It doesn't seem like much, but yeah, masking takes a long time. It's my least favorite part of this process. So, we're ready to go. In this case, guys, I'm going to give this a coat of gray urethane sealer. I don't always seal everything, certain things being a light color. To give it a nice uniform base, I am going to give a coat of sealer on this one. So let's go mix up some sealer and get going. So there's a coat of sealer and 3 coats of base coat on there, guys. It's been sitting over 20 minutes, so we are ready to start blasting some clear coat on. So I'll give it 2 coats for sure, possibly a third. It always just depends how it lays down. If I'm happy with it, if I think it's going to need a lot of polishing, I'll often do a 3rd coat just to give it some extra build for the cut and buff. So let's get at her. Well, it's been a long ass day. Started about 7 this morning. It's 3:30 now, so it's finally all painted. So that's 3 coats of base, 3 coats of clear coat down. So here is a little peek. I'm gonna go take a break. We'll come back in a couple hours, unmask this thing, and we'll have another look at it. So I just finished unmasking the Mazda. So let's go and have a little look. So it's not bad, not perfect. I actually got a couple of runs in this one, so I'll show you up close. I don't know if the camera picks that up very good, but so a little run there. Super minor. I'm going to show you guys how those are repaired. So we'll do a sand and polish to get rid of the couple little runs I got in it. There's another little bit of a sag there. Again, super minor. Some dust nibs in the hood, but that's to be expected in my homemade paint booth. So again, the hood will get a sand and polish. So we'll get everything nice and flat and clean looking. And another little sag there. Oh, and at the front of that door. Man, I got them everywhere in this one. Showing you guys all the bad stuff. But like I said, that's pretty minor. That is some minor sanding and polishing. The hood definitely needs a good sand and polish. It's got quite a few dust nibs, but that's, like I said, that's standard around here. So there she is. That is a coat of sealer, 3 coats of base coat, and 3 coats of clear. So I think, guys, I am going to actually end this video here. We'll just make this a quick one. Make sure you stay tuned or come back for the next one, because I've got some really cool things coming up for this truck. You're not going to want to miss it. And yeah, next video we will just do the cut and buff, sand and polish, some assembly, get a windshield in it, and it'll be ready to kick down the road. So as always, I appreciate you checking out my videos. I strongly recommend you come back for the last one on this, because it's going to be awesome. We'll see you guys then.